The Deadlands. Maybe you've heard the tales, maybe you haven't. When the being that created Fenrir started from scratch, one of the first things she brought to our planet was Aradia, the witch goddess. At first, Aradia fell in line and followed the wills of the other gods and goddesses. If they were to be the ones to set the rules of this planet, then it was imperative that she had a say in the matter. However, as time went on, Aradia's love for Fenrir's humans, known as Fenins, dwindled. You would think as her faith in these creatures waned that theirs would do the same for her, but instead, Fenins continued to worship her. Whether it was out of fear or if the Fenins themselves had their own distaste for their own brothers and sisters, it was hard to tell. There were many Fenins on Fenrir that were villainous, the type of people that Aradia would approve of, no doubt. Before people knew better, those most curious would venture south to Aradia's domain for answers. If you wanted to reach the Deadlands and find your answers, you first had to cross the bog. No easy feat, for sure. The bog was protected by a monster born from a piece of Aradia's own flesh. Not many people made it through, and if you did, it was rumored that Aradia allowed it to happen. If she wanted you inside the Deadlands, you would make it. If she didn't, well, you would die, of course. So what happens to those she deems worthy of entry? The fortunate go on to hide and survive in the rare safe parts of the Deadlands. There they become specters, members of a group desperately fighting a losing battle that revolves around rebelling against the witch goddess. The less fortunate become Aradia's playthings, puppets to dance on the strings of her whim. Truth be told, even those that are rebellious are most likely dancing to the beat of the witch's drum. She has been known to experiment on Fenins in the past, long before she vanished into the Deadlands, never to be seen again. It was actually a big reason why the other gods and goddesses eventually wanted nothing to do with her. Jakari, the elf god, created Fenins, and such experiments were seen as an insult, thus creating a rift between the two. Enror, the wolf god, could care less about their differences and chose to not involve himself, while Morska, the mermaid goddess and Jakari's lover, chose to side with the elf. The separation from her fellow deities meant nothing to her. In fact, Aradia preferred to be alone. There weren't many that could match her intellectually, and even fewer could stomach what she felt was necessary for the advancement of Fenrir. Will she ever leave the Deadlands and confront her worshippers? The other gods and goddesses have vanished. It has been years since we've seen them. Is the witch still even in the Deadlands?